I'd want mine to just be terribly.
But we go through that now
terribly
with social
me.
media.
Oh man,
we go through that with social media, though, don't we? Like everyone just puts out
I've really dropped off social
Have you?
media. I go on there when I've got something to say a little bit, but I used to be when I was sort of sponsored to ride on the bike tour and stuff like that. I'd be like, they take the piss out of me, like I'm posting every day and hashtag Veto Sport and all that stuff all the time, and mentioning my sponsors everywhere I could, definitely doing a post daily. I had kind of like a few rules about my social media to give it my identity and stuff like that. Yeah. I did some tutorials at like British Cycling for the younger riders of how to be on social media. I was really into it all, and then I just like about 2 years ago I was just like, I can't, like it was killing me. It was making me so depressed. I just couldn't handle it.
What bit of it would make you depressed?
Just all you fuckers can ride bikes and I can't. And you should all get fucked.
Well,
and that's how I felt. Honest to God, it feels like that. It's like people will say like I'm really positive and whatever, but the reality is you have to just combat just unbelievable envy. Just horrible envy, and it's as horrible as you can imagine, as horrible as you'd think, and you just got to deal with it. But social media wasn't helping, so I was like, I need to do less of this, and I have done a lot less.
I think.
Yeah. I mean, there were a few other reasons as well as part of it. But I just didn't want to. I just didn't want to be on it all the time. But I've been on it. I've been on it a bit more last year, sort of just when you've got something to talk about, or
it's like an amp though to how you're feeling, isn't it? Social media.
It's hard. It's hard.
And I can completely see that is. Yeah, it's amplifying your sense of loss, isn't it? It is doing that.
I mean, it's just not helpful.
No,
when you see everyone, like, because everyone on social media, like, everyone on social media is like showing their best selves anyway.
Yeah.
And then when you're like in a bike, like my heart is motorcycle trials, but I have had to just look away. I can hardly watch it because and I love it. I love motorbike trials. But I can hardly bear it because I can feel it. I can still feel it. In my head, I can still I can feel the throttle. I've got the bite of the clutch. It's all still in me. I can still do it.
Yeah.
In my head, but my body can't. But so that's just not. The body bit's not something you can feel. So it doesn't really give you any feedback. But your brain is constantly like, I could do it,
Yeah, definitely.
It's weird.
I think
it's a weird old process. Sometimes I feel like it's a privileged thing to have experienced because how else would anyone know this? And if you're not going through it, you're never going to know it. So it's like a life experience that's quite remarkable, but it is fucking painful. But, sometimes that's an amazing thing too. You just got to take what you can from it.
I might be wrong here. And I hope this sounds not like good, right? But obviously you see people that are in chairs that do get back to doing the sport that they love doing. Trial seems to be probably the hardest one that because the bike doesn't have a seat. You need loads of balance. But I'm just trying to think of like motocross guys.
Yeah,
that still get that feeling.
I mean I've thought about riding. A bit of motocross actually, because obviously got quite a lot of people do it now. But obviously, Doug Henry was like such an inspiration to so many people with what he does, and he rides it so bloody well. But he is Doug Henry. Do you know what I mean? So it's like I don't think it's quite as easy as he makes it look. But I'm absolutely sure the first thing I did when I come back after my accident is ride a motorbike, but a road motorbike.
Oh, nice.
So that was, because you've got the throttle, so it makes sense. That was the first thing that I did. And I thought about doing a bit of off-road, but I've joked with, I say joked, it's sort of half serious, with Dougie Lampkin and Jake Miller, those guys, Woody Holm from Hope and that, about like adapting a trials bike so I could ride it. Yeah.
Did you enjoy this clip? If so, please like and subscribe. The full episode is available by hitting one of the links on the screen right now, or type The Ride Companion into your favourite podcast app. We've even put links in the show description for you. Cheers!